In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Hello and welcome to our channel. Today we're diving deep into the world of problem solving. We'll break down complex problems into manageable subproblems and guide you through solving them step by step. Whether you're a student, a professional, or just someone who loves to challenge their mind, this video is for you. So, let's get started and unravel the mysteries of problem solving together. Or like the one who passed by a town while it was desolate and its roofs were collapsed. He said, "How will Allah bring this to life after its death?" So Allah caused him to die for 100 years, then he revived him. He said, "How long have you remained?" The man said, "I have remained a day, or part of a day." He said, "No, you have remained 100 years. Look at your food and your drink, it has not spoiled. And look at your donkey, and we will make you a sign for the people. And look at the bones, how we raise them and then we cover them with flesh." And when it became clear to him, he said, "I know that Allah is over all things competent." Qur'an from Surah Al-Baqarah, 2:259. This verse has passed over the majority of Muslims with honor. Many have read this verse and interpreted it, and some have given it precedence, etc. But today I will put in your hands, as we have accustomed you, a clear message from the glorious Arabic Qur'an, and we say, God willing, a detailed explanation of this verse that is suitable for every era and time. The state of stagnation, submission, and clinging to old ideas, ideologies, whether economic, religious, political, social, cultural, etc., can only be eliminated by mental vision after repeated and firm vision of something distinctive with standard properties. The seeker of something has only to determine its essence by studying all its aspects and with repeated firmness. That thing becomes known and not unknown. And this can only be achieved through reading. Everything is related to reading. So, the town is a power of separation to clarify and stop the effective movement in an organized way to perfect the vision. And this is the role of reading through which we ascend and migrate from ignorance to knowledge. The village and the city in general all have a relationship with culture and knowledge, and by it peoples and nations are distinguished. The destruction of villages is not as it is in language books, but it is simply the disappearance of ideas and ideologies, because they are not suitable for the era, and we have witnessed the disappearance of some villages, and there are villages on their way to disappearance. As is known, any reading, thought that is empty, extinguished and finally bound by stagnation, it cannot offer anything, and it cannot provide us with methods of viewing in order to clarify the comprehensive vision of work, so this reading, ideology causes death, and the person turns into a moving grave away from perception and knowledge. His soul becomes dark with no life in it, and is not clear precisely abundance of blindness that prevailed over him. For 100 years he was entwined with the general public, whose eyes were blinded. To emerge from this predicament, a state of interruption of knowledge and information leading to a complete disconnection from reality, a method of resurrection is essential. This method allows us to comprehend the event or quantitative change through steady and patient follow-up. This process, the process of awareness, requires time to complete the work, whether it takes a day or part of a day. It is achieved through staying connected, a means to weave and build new work aimed at stability. How many were ignorant, their vision obscured, involved with the masses? And yet, after a while, he saw the truth through contemplation, which occurs internally between a person and himself, fostering mental vigilance, review, and accountability. Food and drink are meant for minds, not bellies. The sciences and knowledge that have elevated us, and by which we continue to rise, pull us from the darkness of ignorance to the light of knowledge. Just as food provides the energy that enables us to undertake actions and to see and clarify in order to complete the work, so does drink offer us a comprehensive vision that leads to clarity. This transformation does not occur unless it is seasoned by continuous movement at a determined rate within a fixed path, aimed at creation and revealing the unseen. Human knowledge and experiences are ever evolving. With contemplation and review, your donkey And after a while he saw the truth through contemplation, which occurs internally between the person and himself, for mental vigilance, for review and accountability. Food and drink are for minds, not for bellies. The sciences and knowledge that raised us, and by which we rise, take us out of the darkness of ignorance to the light of knowledge. So with food, which gives us energy that makes us able to sign the act and to view and clarify in order to complete the work, and with the drink, we have a comprehensive vision that leads us to the statement. And this does not happen, except within a continuous movement at a determined rate, within a fixed path for the purpose of creation, and revealing the unseen. Human knowledge and experiences do not remain the same with contemplation and review, your donkey. Which is the misguidance that these various ideologies carry, these bad qualities and the donkey in general, is a bad concept because of the preventive alf between the meme and the viewer. It has hindered and prevented its owner from seeing and maturing his statement, unlike the donkeys, which is considered a distinctive movement with standard properties and organized repeatedly carrying a firm vision that contains the prohibitions. The donkeys are facts that change the content as a result of a penetrating vision for that. The voices of the donkeys are denied, so their ideas are either fought or not understood except with difficulty, not as a result of ambiguity, but on the contrary, they are mature and conscious ideas. But as a result of the dominance of the inherited on the minds of some people, if not most of them, the person who threw all the corrupt beliefs behind his back, as a result of his reliance on reading, will be a sign guide and proof for others. And what developed entire peoples, who were recently dominated by superstition, became issuing civilization to nations among them, a nation claiming that it is the best nation brought out, and it is in fact still living the stage of the donkey. It does not have a pillar or basic foundation for construction and by which souls rise to go through a state of construction and development as a result of the process of connection and meet, to complete the work by which we rise and magnify to achieve something limited to a specific period. The result or final sum after self-review and accountability, getting out of the state of stagnation, submission, and clinging to those old ideas, the stage of civilizational construction, as a result of the Abrahamic approach based on evidence and proof, is the guarantor to bring people out of ignorance to knowledge, and that everything is possible to achieve if we rely on Allah. Praise be to Allah, the Lord of the worlds, the most gracious, the most merciful. Thank you for joining us on this problem-solving journey. We hope you found this video helpful and informative. If you did, please give us a thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more insightful content. Sharing is caring, so feel free to share this video with your friends, family, or anyone who might benefit from it. Remember, every problem has a solution, and together, we can find it. See you in our next video. We will reveal, and we will continue with you in uncovering the secrets of the noble Qur'an and its countless treasures, affirming the saying of Allah Almighty. Say, if the sea were ink for writing the words of my Lord, the sea would be exhausted before the words of my Lord were exhausted, even if we brought the like of it as a supplement. Surah Al-Kahf 18, 109. Peace be upon you, and God's mercy and blessing.